Hey everybody! So today I'm going to be talking about a ghost story. So this is something that happened last year sometime, and it's a completely 100% true story. I'm not making this up, so I'm just going to get started with it. Basically, I had gone over to hang out with a friend of mine last year, and when I got to the house, he was locked out, and he shouldn't have been because he had actually left the door unlocked when he went to work. So there's no reason he should have been locked out. No one else was at the house to lock it up. The only other being in the house was the dog. So he's sitting there trying desperately to unlock the doors, and it simply wasn't happening. He was trying the front door, and he was trying the door that was inside of the garage, and it wasn't happening. And then the police actually came over because he had some crappy neighbors who would just kind of call the cops on the house all the time, and it was just a weird situation. So they came, and after they were able to figure out that no, he was not in fact trying to break into this house, he was trying to get into the house that he was staying at, they left, and all was well. So basically, my friend actually ended up having to break the window in the garage door to unlock the door to get in. It was wild. It was just, oh, by the way, the reason he couldn't get into the house was because there was two locks. The lock to the door, and then the lock that's on the handle of the door, on the actual knob, which no one would have locked. So, oh, no, don't fall. That happened, and so we get in, and we're there for a while, and he did mention, very briefly, that there was a spirit in that house, which interested me, absolutely. I am a bit more sensitive to energies and spirits, and it is something that I very much do believe in, and am very interested in. So, we went about our day, we hung out, we had a good time, and at one point, the dog, runs up to the front door, and I go, hey, I think someone might be at the door. The dog just got really interested. And I did kind of have a very interesting kind of a vibe at that point, I guess you could call it, of the energy. So I was kind of suspicious of it. My friend did go over, he hadn't heard anything, but he went over to check anyway. And as he turned around and was walking back kind of towards me, towards that area of the room, I saw a male spirit appear, and he actually walked through my friend and kind of walked forward and then just disappeared. I was absolutely fascinated. It didn't scare me. I was surprised, yes, but I wasn't scared. And I'm going to explain him to you right now. He was a shorter, stockier male, an adult, and it appeared that he was wearing a brown suit. I couldn't actually see the colors, but I always get an idea in my mind, like it's almost like it's told to me. I can't really explain it. I'm very, very sure that it was a brown suit that he was wearing. He was a bit wider, he had very, very broad shoulders, and I couldn't see all of him. I could see most of his body, but certain parts were just kind of not visible, like his parts of his legs, so I couldn't see his feet or anything. They were not visible, but you could tell that he was walking. And I couldn't see, like, his hands or part of his arm. It was, like, different on each arm. I didn't want to say anything at first, because he's kind of seen me in some bad times, so I didn't want to weird him out. But then, he kind of re-brought up the fact that there was the ghost in the house that it could have been, and so I was like, you know what, I'll tell him. So I kind of said, it's funny you should mention that, because I swear to God, I just witnessed a spirit walking by. It just walked through you and walked forward and just disappeared. And I explained to him what it looked like and all that. And it was a very cool experience. I'm glad I had it. And we did kind of assume that he was the one who had locked the doors in the first place. There really is no other explanation to the entire situation. The entire thing was very interesting, and I was fascinated by it. I would love to actually go in there and do an EVP session, but he doesn't live there anymore. But I thought I'd share that with you guys, and yeah, that's about all I've got to share, so I'm gonna end it here. If you've got any questions, comments, shots of despair, ideas for an awesome video that you think I should make, please comment below. Like this video if you've watched it or enjoyed it, want me to make more. Also, subscribe if you'd like. Keep yourself updated on the new videos that I'm making. I'm trying to make them pretty often. That's all I've got to talk about. I'll see you guys later. Bye!